Hey there everyone, so this is the second video on my YouTube series. This is a breakdown video today, so let's get straight into it. I'll just show you a little bit of it, and I'll talk just a little bit through it, and make it as quick as possible. So that's pretty much a little preview of it. So for the chords, let's solo this and go over it. Play this. Let's actually view the notes so it might be easier to see. Quick explanation. So I liked the way, so obviously A minor is quite a generic chord, so I chose that, and the reason I led it into the G is because I like the transition from, just that transition quite well, and I went back to the A minor to go back on the, I suppose, I call it the root chord, that's not the technical term probably, but, so I went back to the A chord, and then this is typically my favourite way of ending the chord. So I go from a G+4 to a G because I quite like the way that sounds. For the drums, I just sort of, went with the simple structure. So I'll play you it. So yeah, pretty much basic kick, snare, which I quite like. So I've heard this kick snare drum pattern in some other famous tracks, so I thought I'd get a similar version of it. And for the hi hat, sort of because I played it in live, so play some random little hi hat rolls and just played around with the pattern and just came up with my own. And I thought I quite liked the way, if I show this a little bit here, I like the way, why am I doing this? There we go. The way that sort of they, play together, the hi-hat with the kick and drums, or you should see what I mean. See what I mean? It's quite like a nice, unique rhythm. So moving on, got the, as I showed you before, the nice rhythmic guitars, because I've heard this quite a lot, and I wanted to make sort of a rock style 80s tune. So I've heard this kind of rhythmic guitar quite a lot in 80s tunes, and I thought, I really liked it, so it's a sample, I went with it. I changed, because this was normally just one block of chord. This was just a B chord as that. So I decided to match each section to the chords there, and I'll play it. So yeah, I just thought that gave it quite a nice touch. So moving on, I've heard the I live by the saying when it comes to music, at least I try to, that you should try to change or vary something each 8 bars in a song. This doesn't always apply for every genre and every song, but I thought for this, it would work okay. I don't know if I changed something every 8 bars, but for the most part, I try to vary as much as I could, because I find that when you're making beats, recently I've limited myself to try and make in 2 to 3 minutes and extend it if I need to. And I try to vary the beat as much as I can, because when you're using the same chord progression as I am throughout the whole song, it can get quite boring. So this is like a hi-hat topper with the beat, and I just thought that gave it a little bit more rhythm and more pace. And then we lead into the little sort of drum fill. with the cymbal hit, and that I felt like that gave it quite a nice impact. And then I've added the guitar melody. So I put them. I originally had just the top melody line as is, but I thought I'd duplicate it down an octave so I'd have it more powerful and more hard hitting. And then we had the long chords at the end because it felt like quite a nice, tense and release style thing. Bit helpful vibe. And then we have the little we have a second counter melody here. And I felt that just really, I had a feel good feeling to it, because I felt like it sounded quite powerful, especially with the higher octave counter melody. And so near the end we have the big chorus here, which is pretty much a mix of everything that I've already showed you before. Except for with the bass, I matched the rhythm of the bass. I think the 1/16th note or something like that. I'm never really good at explaining those kind of things. And I felt like they matched quite well with the chords of the guitar. So if I show you quickly. So as you can see, that's, pretty much that. So I'll play the little end bit and we'll call it there. So yeah, this is pretty much like a really simple breakdown. Again, I'm still learning a lot about how to make different genres, because I'm trying to explore many different genres of music, and just trying to get myself familiar and doing my best really. And I'm just going to kind of document, have these as little videos, and show you through my journey and my processes. So there, this is a little bit inside my world of producing, and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little beat preview. Thanks for watching. Consider giving this video a like. A comment would be greatly appreciated as well. And send me some feedback, and appreciate it. Thank you for watching.